Hello everyone, welcome again in my channel. Today in this video you will get to know about the 74th amendment of our local government, which is basically the urban government system. So in this video I have explained about the structure of the urban government, that is the 74th amendments. Under the 74 amendments in our country, urban government that was established, and it's our constitutional members, the members of those who are that the making and those who are make the laws. Our government decided to create it, the urban government, because for the needs of the local people, those who living in the township areas. So you all already get and understand about the 73rd amendments, where you get the Panchayati Raj institutions, their structures, functions, source of incomes, and the different things. In this video you will get to understand about the concept of 74th amendment, that is for the part of the local government where the urban government, that is the township government, is situated. So let's start with the structure. Before we going to explain the structure, let's little bit give an introduction about the 74th Amendment Act. The 74th Constitutional Amendment Act, which was in in 1993, it's give a legal or constitutional status to municipal administration. Means in the Indian Constitution, in the Schedule of 12, municipal administration gets all kind of legal sanction, all kind of that constitutional sanction, and it's included into the Schedule 12, and it was happened in by the 74th Constitutional Amendment Act, which was happened in 1993. So basically you can say that municipality or municipal structure, that is the urban government structure, that was included and getting a legal status by 1993 under the constitutional amendment, which is 74th, and it was included in Schedule of 12 of Indian Constitution. It also provided the municipal corporation, or in Hindi it's called Nagar Nigam, in the big cities. Municipality is, that there's a three structure, you all know that. If we saying that this is the three structure, the apex one, that is the most in the upper one, that is a municipal corporation. Then we get the municipal council or municipality, and in the lower one it's get the Nagar Panchayat. So this is the structure of the municipal areas, or you can say the urban local areas, okay, the urban government. So for that reason, if we're saying that that during this time, the municipal corporation is also known as the that Nagar Nigam in Hindi, which is situated in the metro cities, like big cities. Second one is municipality, which is also known as Nagar Palika. It was that you will observe this municipality with the area or the small cities with the population between 3 lakhs and 20,000 between that. And last one is Nagar Panchayat, which is formed below the population of 20,000, means we can say that the semi town, means which is not a village, but which is not also a town, which is that settled down in the side of the towns or cities. So that semi towns areas is where we get Nagar Panchayat. So this is a brief introduction related to the three structures. Now we have to know about the details of the three structures under the urban government. So first we get the municipal corporation. So the first one is the municipal corporation. So let's see that municipal corporation composition. That means you all know that any organization or any administration or any department, when it was established, during that time it's very much necessary to know that who are the members, those who make the groups and run the administrator, okay, or run that department. So let's see that the composition. Okay, first one is the general council, which also known as councillor. See, you all know that in each and every ward that in the towns or in the cities there will be that colonies are divided into some wards. So 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 colonies is equal to one ward. So every ward they have one councillors, they have their one head. So all the councillors of the ward which is come under municipal corporation, they are the members of that. Next one is mayor, who is the head of the municipal corporation and also known as the first citizen of the town. In class 10 in the chapter of federalism you already get an idea about this one, that mayor is the first citizen of the town who is the head of the the municipal corporation. Then we can say standing committee. The standing committee is that they are working as to fixing up all the official works, any report if wanted to make for the that the cities. So everything will be worked by the standing committee, to making a report, to collecting the surveys. So different kinds of things are done by the standing committee. Then we will know it's a municipal commissioner, who is a chief executive officer of the corporation, who is taking care of each and every that corporation work and supervising everything. So these all are 4 members, those by which we can say a group was made, and it is known as the municipal corporation composition, and their office will be fixed for 5 years. Okay, so that is municipal corporation. Now know the function of the municipal corporation. Please be care to that in a very careful manner to know the function, because if you understand the function of the municipal corporation, you automatically understand the municipality function and the Nagar Panchayat, because almost the 3 structures function is same. So for that reason, if you understand the function of any one particular structure, then you automatically get understand of the rest of the 2 structure. Okay, so what was the structure? Let's see. The first most important structure is that to providing the hospitals, any dispensaries, giving the vaccinations. See, if you observe those who are living in the the township areas, the vaccination, different types of vaccination like polio's vaccinations, then hepatitis vaccinations. So different kind of vaccinations are given by the the ladies, the working peoples. Okay, and that is arranged by the municipal corporation. Garbage disposals in every day or in the weekend, you can say once in a week or twice in a week, from the colonies or from the that outside of your home, the garbagers, the peoples are coming with their with their machines or with their vehicles and take the garbages from the homes or from the dustbins of the society or the town. So they are doing the garbage disposals. So this is the first function. Next one is that to providing safe drinking water through the water tanks, that is tap tanks. The water will come in the towns and the cities at a time in that duration of time which is known as tap water. Okay, municipality waters, and also supply the electricity, all the electricity which we are that facilitated, that is supplied by the government. Also to opening a primary and secondary school and adult education. Some centers are created by the municipal corporation or municipality, where the adults are taking the education, and as well as primary schools also over there and secondary schools also over there. Providing the sports training, if some you can observe that in many places the district competition or district sports competition is going on, and that is trained by the that the different districts, municipal corporations or municipalities. Then to making the road, streets, shopping centers, illegal construction, to look after this all the things, to make whether the roads are in a good condition or not, whether the roads are properly maintained or not, street lights are over there or not, shopping centers are properly maintaining or not, hygiene is going or not. Like if you say that in this present situation where the COVID-19 is a pandemic one, where the hygiene is very much important. So in each municipal corporations, they are trying to sanitize all the markets, all the places. So these also are the work of the municipal corporation or municipalities. Okay, if any illegal construction is going on in the towns or the cities, that also take care by the municipal corporation. Keeping the records of birth and death, okay, and providing the certificate to the particular person, those who need. Then they are providing the local transport. See, public SBSTs, you know that SBSTs are there, the buses. Then local trains will be. So the municipality also providing some, that local transportations, and also establish the libraries also. They are organized fairs, some exhibitions, some cultural activities also going on with the sponsor of the municipal corporation. They launch some family welfare schemes, some programs and schemes will be given by the municipal corporation, you can say, that municipalities. And also they try to, do some programs which is, try to reduces the poverty. So these all are the function which is done by the, the municipal corporation as well as municipalities and Nagar Panchayat. Sources of income. Sources of income is also almost same for all the branches of the urban government, whether it's a municipal corporation, municipalities or Nagar Panchayat. What are the sources is that property taxes, which we already discussed in the in a portion of 73rd amendment, that all the home where you are living or the property of your name, that we have to give the taxes as a citizens of this country. So for that reason, the income which is, that property, from property, whatever the income we are taking, that taxes we have to give. Vehicle taxes we have to give. When you purchase any vehicle, you have to pay some taxes, okay, to the government. Theatre tax means if any, when we are going for movies, entertain tax, when we are going for the movies, if in the from the next time, if you are not observed, please observe that in your tickets there will be a column that is entertainment tax is like 1%, like that. So you are paying some taxes for watching the movies. Similarly, the theatre tax, that is the that the people, those who establish the theatre or those who that opening, running the movie halls, so they have to pay that taxes to the government also. The company, those who giving the tax, that advertising, those who promoting their product advertisement, that tax also given to the municipality. So these are the, or some hoardings, the posters which which is hanging into side of the roads and the streets, so that tax also have to give to the municipal corporation, municipalities or Nagar Panchayat. Then the income from the shopping centers, the shop in the shopping malls or the centers, that the shopkeepers, they have to give some money as a tax for purchasing that shops or for running that shops. Okay, markets is as well as same. Fees on education, some education that fees have to given. If any particular person are running the education, like private schools are there, private colleges are there, so they have to paying some taxes over there. Water tax we have to give. Those who are living in the township area, they very well known that that if someone is taking the water connection from the municipality, then they have to give that water tax. Electricity bills we are giving, or taxes we are giving. Toll taxes, if you are traveling to the areas, so each areas where the tolls are there, so you have to give the toll taxes. So these are the different sources of income of municipal corporation as well as municipalities and Nagar Panchayat. Now come to the second structure, that is municipality. Here you have seen that the population with 2,000 to 3 lakhs people are there, which is mainly living in a small cities. And elected council, those which means councillor, municipal chairman will be there, executive officer will be there. So these are the three people by which the members will making the municipalities. Okay. Then the term of office will be 5 years. It's same as it's the function and the sources of income is as same as a municipal corporation. So this is the municipality where the composition is all the wards councillor will be there, municipal chairman is there, and executive officers are there, those who execute their plans and implement their plans. For the 5 years term of period, they are that the municipality is going on, and the function and source of income as equal as is similar to the municipal corporation. Last part is Nagar Panchayat. The Nagar Panchayat is known as a small towns, okay, which is not exactly the village, but not exactly the totally the town. So it's somehow we call semi towns. It's under 74th amendment, which provide the creation of Nagar Panchayat, or you can say town area committees. Okay, Nagar Panchayat is a Hindi word and the town area committees is an English word. The members of these committees are elected by the adult citizens. All the adult citizens, those who are above 18 years of age of that particular town area, they are voting the members and the Nagar Panchayat that was chosen. The seats are reserved for SC, STs, for the women, 1/3 seats are reserved for the women. Okay, and the function of source of income of the Nagar Panchayat is as similar as that of municipal corporation and municipality. So this is basically the third, the tier of the urban government, where it's a semi-town. The peoples are choosing, their peoples, that those who living over that, the adult citizens are choosing the members of the Nagar Panchayat, and the functions and that all kind of source of income are as similar as the that is in the municipal corporation and municipality. I hope you understand the structure of the urban government, that is 74th Amendment Act. In my next video, I will talking about the that the implementation of the 73rd and 74th Amendment Act in our country. And there we get to know that what are how these two structures are implemented, and what is the areas of implementation in our country as a that as a legal implementation. Okay, so till that, thank you so much for watching my videos, and I hope it's clear to you about the urban government, the structure of the urban government, where you have to understand and clear idea about the three tiers of the urban government, that is municipal corporation, municipality, and the Nagar Panchayat. Thank you so much.